I am live. Here, what's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers. I see y'all in the chat, bro. Shout out to Edward Chan, Toast, Harrison Jolly, Ligma. How you guys doing, man? Got the hoodie up for obvious reasons because it is, as it says it is. It is the pain stream, guys. The Giants are not in a good place right now, man. I see you guys are talking about. I think it's DJ and Gardner Minshew. At least that's what it looks like. I'm either gonna have to sit up really straight, or yeah, I'm just gonna have to sit up really straight, or bring my camera down to fully get me. But yeah, you guys can hear me fine. Let me know all that. Ligma out here with the trolling early. He's like, Giants traded Saquon to the Texans for 2 future first-round picks and J.J. Watt. Like, yeah, that's gonna happen, bro. The day that happens, I don't know what I'd do as a Giants fan, man. Shout out to Joseph, Bobby in the chat as well. So before we actually start off the Madden episode, we missed last week actually because it was Monday Night Football. So I usually do these on Mondays, but we missed last week. Harrison Jolly says, Hub, can you tell me how to donate my ACL? Listen, bro. If I knew, I would have donated my MCL and my knee as well, bro. I'm not using this knee. Saquon can have this knee, bro. Joseph says tank for Trevor. LOL. No, we not tanking for Trevor. I don't want to hear no type of tank for Trevor talk here tonight, man. We're not doing that. Nobody is going to be out here tanking for Trevor Lawrence. Not on my watch, bro. Not the Giants. So that's partly why I want to do this as well. Because, like, oh, alright, Joseph. Yeah, no, even that's fine, even if it's a joke. It's fine if it's that too. But just kind of getting it out there, man. We need to stick together as Giants fans. It's not a great time right now, but we've went through way worse times. You know what I'm saying? Like, low key, this kind of feels like what you call it. Shout out to Cowboy X Factor. This feels like 2017 a little bit. You guys remember 2017 season? Obviously the context isn't the same because in 2016 we made the playoffs, but 2017, kind of similar season. We went into, I think it was like week 3 against the Chargers. This time it was like week 2 against the Bears. A lot of people got injured. A lot of people got injured. Our running game went kaput because in that Chargers game was where our starting running back, I think Rashad Jennings was still our starting running back in 2017. He got injured, and that's when we brought in Earl Darkwa. It's just a lot of shades of 2017 for me, man. Yeah, we lost. It was week 5. Yeah, OBJ, Marshall, Shep. We lost Saquon for the entire season, which I don't care what anybody says. That's pain right there, bro. As the thumbnail suggested, that's pain. If I had any tears left, I would shed them, but I shed them all yesterday when Saquon went down and he clutched his knee. And for those of you that were in the live stream with me and Kid Blue called it right away, yo. Shout out to him. I don't know how he spotted it, but right away, Kid Blue said, oh my God, that looks like an ACL tear. I don't know how he spotted it, but the way Saquon went down when he grabbed his knee, I don't know, man. And yeah, Kevin Cronin, shout out to you in the chat as well. He said Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas both tore their ACL as well. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. In fact, right before I started the stream, I was on Twitter and I saw Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter tweeted out that the 2019 second overall pick, Nick Bosa, tore his ACL. And of course, Saquon's the 2018 second overall pick. I mean, yo, Chase Young is probably like looking around like now, like, yo, I better be careful. I'm the 2020 second overall pick. But yeah. Thoughts on your question, Edward? Edward, can you retype it, please, and I'll answer it? I don't see it when I'm scrolling back up here. Yeah, I don't see any question there, Edward. Shout out to Mike Nixon in the chat as well. Mike says, Kush, if we can't beat Nick Mullins in the 49ers, we have to have a serious talk. Kittle out, Bosa out, Solomon Thomas out, Garoppolo out, Mostert out. Garoppolo isn't out as of yet officially. I saw a tweet that said that his injury isn't as serious. He's day-to-day right now. He could possibly play Sunday. But, I don't know. Ooh, Edward Chan with a tough, hard-hitting question here. He says Jones or Minshew. And then he says, I think Minshew, to be honest. That's a hard-hitting question. But, hey, yo, let's talk about this for a second. Because, I mean, like, let me take off the hoodie. Because the hoodie was there to show the pain. But before we talk Jones or Minshew, First, let's talk Minshew or Baker Mayfield. Because let's keep it real. Gardner Minshew is what Baker Mayfield was supposed to be. Right? Gardner Minshew is the quarterback that came in and basically saved a terrible franchise. Baker Mayfield was supposed to be that quarterback. Gardner Minshew is willing that team to win. He almost won, this past Sunday against the Titans, which I thought was amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's what Baker Mayfield was supposed to be. So right off the bat, I would take Minshew over Baker Mayfield, and I might get a little flack for that because I think Minshew is better than Baker. I think Minshew is better than what a lot of people give him credit for. The dude is really, really good, and he's out here legitimately willing his team to win. Now, when it comes to Minshew or Jones, it's a bit harder to decide that because Daniel Jones hasn't even played a full 16 games yet. The dude has only played 15. Granted, I'm saying these past two weren't his best. I'm still going to go Jones for now, but I don't blame anybody if they go Minshew simply because he wins. You know what I mean? And winning is important. A shout out to Jaden Dawkins and John Doe in the chat as well. They said, hey guys, sorry I haven't been around. I was still crying over our start. Hey man, I feel you, bro. You saw the thumbnail, bro. Jaden Dawkins says, Giants, come on, was never going to make the playoffs. I mean, yeah, let's keep it real, right? We knew these first 6 weeks were going to be hard. I think the reason it's heartbreaking is because we were actually in these games, which in a way we should take that as a positive. If we weren't in these games at all, it wouldn't be as heartbreaking, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, maybe take that as a positive in a convoluted way. Shout out to PTA Sports for the $2 donation. As you see, Saquon pops up there. He says simply pain. Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself, my man. Couldn't have said it better myself. By the way, PTA, if you're still in here, bro, I am down to have another live stream tomorrow just like we did last week. If we're lucky enough, it will be just as entertaining as last Tuesday's was. But I'll hit you up about that after this stream right here. Mike Nixon says, I'm positive Saquon will come in 6 months like Adrian Peterson. I am praying because this is something, this is going to become a serious conversation. Whether or not Saquon is injury prone, I'm not going to put the label on him yet because it's only his third year in the league. But, 2 out of 3 years he's been injured. Then again, we all knew there was going to be a lot of injuries in the NFL anyway because you look NFL-wide, we were just talking about the 49ers and Nick Bosa. There's going to be a lot of injuries just given the situation, no preseason, no preparation like that. But that's going to become a topic of discussion soon. I guarantee you that, whether it's going to be by us YouTubers here or by mainstream media as well. Toe said, so basically they're supposed to be each other. I think you're talking about my Minshew versus Baker Mayfield thing. No, I think Baker was supposed to be Minshew. Minshew was never supposed to be as good as he was. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Cronin said, what did Raheem Mostert do to hurt and how long is he out for? I'm not sure, but I know there was like 5 or 6 starting 49ers that are out. I know Solomon Thomas is out. Somebody in the chat, sorry, I forgot who it was, told me that he's out for the entire year, just like Nick Bosa is. Raheem Mostert, I don't know if he's out for the entire year, but at the very least a couple weeks. Jimmy Garoppolo, it's not clear yet how serious his injury is and whatnot. All on that. Joel Yaddo says, just remember, Parcells went 3-13 his first season. Giants are young and showing heart. I know 0-2 sucks, but it's early. And thank you, Joel Yaddo, for pointing that out. I've been seeing a lot of Giants fans sort of like hopping off of the fandom, so to speak, and I don't get it. Because once again, we were supposed to, be an average, below average team this year. We were never supposed to start off strong. If we did, it would have been a miracle, of course. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people are not necessarily hopping off the Joe Judge train, which I'm happy about. I'm happy that people are still giving this man a chance. You should still give Joe Judge a chance. I mean, it's literally just 2 games, as crazy as it sounds. It's just that we're fed up because we've been saying that for essentially the past decade, 2016 excluded. We've been saying it's just 2 games for the past decades. You know what I'm saying? So it does. I can see where they're coming from, but I hope that they still give him a chance. Joseph Balby said, yeah, I agree with you. I can't believe that KB called it. He called it right away, bro. He saw Saquon go down. He immediately called it ACL, man. John Doe says, I think Barkley will hurt himself one play before the last. He held his knee on both. I thought he hurt his play when he went down, like, on his shoulder. He landed real awkwardly on that right shoulder. And I thought he dislocated his shoulder or anything. They took him out for 2 plays. I was like, all right. In my mind, I was thinking they're going to take him out for the game, and maybe they should have done that. You know what I mean? Maybe that would have prevented it. They should have taken him out for the game or at least for the half because he looked like his shoulder hurt. And then 2 runs after that was when he went down with his knee. And it didn't even look serious. But then, torn ACL. And, of course, the injuries that come along with a torn ACL. The sprained MCL, the torn meniscus and all that. When I saw the tweet by Art Stapleton, I got flashback to Derrick Rose. And I was saying to myself, man, I hope Saquon isn't the next Derrick Rose, or I hope Saquon isn't the next David Johnson. You know, I was saying all that to myself, man. Shout out to Tifi in the chat. He says Tevin Coleman too. Yes, I did see that. That's two 49ers running backs out. They're starting and then their second string. Both of them are out. Jaden Dawkins says in 2 years I expect us to trade Barkley. To be honest, I hope not. I really hope not. This is not doing anything to help him with his contract extension anyway, which was already a hot topic. How much money are we gonna give Saquon? You know, how much money we give him? What's his contract extension gonna look like? It ain't looking too good now that now he's injured. You know what I'm saying? Even Edward is saying, yeah, we're trading Saquon. Oh man, oh man. Toe says, notice how we almost worn out without Sterling and Saquon. We are really good without some weapons. I agree. And let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about the Giants' defense specifically before we get on to the offense, because in my pros and cons video, which I'm going to record and try to fully edit tomorrow, I'm definitely going to talk about the offense more so on the con side, but the defense, I don't know if you guys are aware of this. The Giants' defense is currently top 10 in the NFL in terms of yardage allowed and points allowed and a couple other stats. And I was surprised when I saw this because of all places I saw it was Twitter. You know, one random Giants fan was tweeting, and I was like, hey, yo, you got some proof to go along with that? And they tweeted back at me with screenshots of Football Outsiders and ESPN.com. The Giants' total overall defense right now, I think, is 8th in the NFL for the first 2 weeks, which is amazing. Guys, we have a top 10 defense. Like, I don't think anybody expected our defense to be this good. And the defense impressed me with how good it's been, but I didn't realize it was top 10. Like, are you kidding me? Our pass defense is, I think, is top 5 or something crazy like that. Let me see if I can find a tweet. I'll put it up and screen share with you guys. But our defense is actually carrying right now. It's not even funny. Our defense is straight, like, amazing right now. You talk about top 10? That's, like, come on. How else do I say how good that is? Let me see if I could share screen and if it would pop up here. Yes, it does. So here's the screen, right? This was the screenshot that was sent to me. This one is from Football Outsiders. So I think this is total overall defense. Washington is number 1. New York is at 8th overall. Pittsburgh is at 2. Baltimore 3. Tampa Bay 4. Indianapolis 5. New Orleans 6. Chicago 7th. Right there, the Giants 8th. This is from ESPN. They have us ranked at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th overall defense. Then you go to this, I think, is the passing. We're fourth overall. And you go to rushing, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are 11th overall. Like, the Giants' defense is supremely good right now, guys. And I was surprised by that. And Pest, I see him in the chat. Yeah, Pest, I said this after week 1. Pest was right. Pest was right. I said this after week 1, and now he's even more right after week 2, yo. It's crazy how good this defense is performing. It's absolutely crazy. Let me just get to the chat real quick because I know it moved since I pulled up the share screen here. Let's see. Jaden Medina, shout out to him. Jaden Medina talking about Saquon. Is he worth a max deal, though, as of right now? As of right now, no. He's not worth it. Even before he went down with the injury. I was talking before the Bears game. I was like, I wouldn't give Saquon $20 million right now. I would give him maybe 14 or 15, but not 20 for sure. And after the injury, of course, that value only goes down, in my opinion. Shout out to Mark Primetime, a Cowboys fan. He says, if you guys give up on Barkley as a Cowboys fan, do it, LOL. Of course you would want us to give up on Barkley. I do not want us to give up on Barkley, though. I want to stick with him, you know, as far as we can stick with him. Toast says, I forgot the defense did great with McKinney. Yeah, I could only assume it would get better with McKinney in there. I mean, although I will say the free safety play has been okay. It hasn't been great. Really, the weakness in the defense has been that second cornerback spot, bro. Like, a lot of plays were given up by Isaac Yiadom and Corey Ballantyne. They're just not cut out to be a starting outside corner, you know what I'm saying? And Edward Chan says, also, we haven't been blitzing a lot, and we're 5th in sacks. We're 5th in sacks? Yo, I know we've been getting sacks. Hold up. Yo, this defense... Yo, man, shout out to Patrick Graham and its defense, bro. Let me see if I could pull up the sacks right now, man. NFL sack leaders, or sack leaders 2020 or something like that. Ooh, what's that? All right, it almost froze there for a second. ESPN is giving it to me by players. I wonder if there's a way I could sort it by teams. But all right, let's go to. All right, yeah. I don't know if there's a way I could view it by team statistics. There it is. Team statistics, defense, yards allowed, passing, receiving, downs. What would it be? Would it be turnovers? No, it wouldn't. Would it be passing? I'm not sure. Let's go to passing and see what's up. Maybe they'll have sacks there. Trying to figure out, but we're fifth in sacks allowed, man. This defense is crazy, bro. This defense is a lot better than I think we give it credit for. But up. Oh, would you look at that? This is completely different from the screenshot I got, so now I'm not feeling so good. This is completely different. Yeah, wow. Hold up. It's because I had it sorted the other way. That's why. I'm looking at it completely wrong. There you go. We're second in the league in terms of yards allowed per game for passing. That's crazy. Can it switch back? Like, I'm clicking it. Yo, sometimes my internet really not be good. We're second in the league in terms of yards allowed for passing. That's crazy. We're only allowing 188 yards a game. That's crazy, bro. We're second in the league for pass defense when it comes to yards allowed. Just think about that, man. Toe says defense pays the NFL bills. It indeed does, man. It indeed does. Cowboy X Factor says, I think the lack of offseason and preseason is why we have so many of these injuries. 100%. That's exactly why we have so many of these injuries. And I've been saying it since like June, July, when I realized that the NFL, like, you know, their offseason programs weren't even confirmed to start yet. We didn't even get, you know, a date for them to start until August. And in June, July, I was like, this is going to be really bad because players are not going to get a chance to work their bodies back into NFL shape properly with the right amount of time, because usually it takes them months to do it. It takes them like 4 months to do it. There's going to be injuries, and that's exactly what's happening. Shout out to Mr. Hangglider Man in the chat as well. Let's see. Bradbury played so good. Bradbury is playing up to his contract. He's worth every single penny that we gave him. He had an amazing game. I was honestly thoroughly surprised and impressed and satisfied with the way Bradbury performed on Sunday, because on Monday he had an okay performance, you know, week 1 against the Steelers, but week 2 against the Bears, that was actually probably Bradbury's best game of his career. I can't find it right now because it's all the way deep in my Twitter feed, but there was a PFF stat where it was like he had a lot of pass breakups. I think he was the number 1 rated defensive back in week 2, or like top 2 or something like that. You know, he had a lot of pass breakups. He, of course, had the interception. He had like, in terms of completion percentage towards him was very low. James Bradbury was a stud out there. Mark Primetime says, so is the Giants a safe pick on fantasy right now? They're available in all my leagues. I don't think so. I don't think they're a good fantasy defense because they don't get that many turnovers. I don't know. At least on fantasy, because I was checking today. They're not ranked that high for some reason. I don't know what's up with it. Talk about the Giants not having penalties against themselves. Only 7 so far. That's another good thing. Yo, that's where Judge and the coaching staff comes in, right? There's not that many penalties for Giants this year. And while I'm annoyed by a lot of things with the way a lot of things are going, and I'm not extremely happy with the coaching staff from a play calling standpoint, you know, especially on the offensive end, I'm very happy with the fact that the Giants have like 7 penalties in week 2. Only 7. You're not seeing a lot of holding penalties, especially on the offensive line. When Eric Flowers were here, even when Nate Solder was by himself last year, and Will Hernandez was a victim of this last year, a lot of holding calls. Thank God there's not that many this year. I don't know if there's been a single holding call on the offensive line this year. You talk about defensive holding and defensive pass interference. Not really that many calls. False starts, not that many calls. I'm extremely happy with how disciplined the team is in terms of when it comes to you know, getting penalties called on them, flags thrown at them. Very, very disciplined, and just big props to the coaching staff for that. That's all on them. Kevin Cronin says Eagle fans want Jalen Hurts to start versus the Bengals and bench Wentz. If that's what the majority of Eagles fans want, go ahead and do it, because that could only benefit us. Carson Wentz is the best thing they got, all right? The Eagles are doing bad because the Eagles as a team are bad. Kind of like how the Giants, actually, no, the Giants as a team aren't bad right now, because obviously our defense is pretty spectacular, but our offense needs to get something going, man. Mr. Hangglider says, oh yeah, I already said what's up to that. Mike Nixon, can I read your last comment? I'll scroll up Mostert and Kittle both have MCL sprain. All right, that's what it was. Thank you, man. Hangglider Man says, I want to see DJ improve and finish. I'll consider this season a success if DJ improves and finishes. I will consider it a success on the offensive end if that happens. It's still very early, but if the defense could keep up the production that they have right now, it's already a success on the defensive end. They're doing a lot better than anybody suspected. I said at most they were going to be a number 15, number 16 defense in the league. I was like, they're going to be right there in the middle of the pack. Straight up blew that out the water. You're talking top 10, possibly top 5 defense right here according to these stats. You know what I mean? Edward Chan says, let's not overreact. LOL, we played the Bears. I don't want to seem like I'm overreacting because I'm surprised by how well it is. And once again, it is just 2 weeks so far in the NFL season. But as of right now, only on the defensive side, we're very, very good. And I think we've seen that considering that we've been able to get really good amount of pressure on QBs both in week 1 and week 2. Got a good amount of sacks. Although I am concerned about the fact that, while we shut out the Bears in the second half, we couldn't get a sack on them for anything. All the sacks came in the first half. And the pass defense is okay considering the talent that we have back here. When Bradbury intercepted, I thought he stopped the catch. When he intercepted, I thought it was a fumble or something. I didn't even know it was an interception until they showed the replay. Like, that was one of the most beautiful interceptions I ever saw because he was a thief, bro. He was literally just a thief. He stole that ball away from Allen Robinson because you know what he's doing. Bradbury is not a guy that gets interceptions. He's a guy that breaks up passes. That's what he was doing. He put his hand up to get it in between, the catcher's hand just to rip the ball out. It just so happens he just caught it with that one hand and brought it down into his chest and got the interception. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Hanglad in mind, yeah, you do not miss Pat Shurmur, bro. As a head coach, you don't miss him. As an offensive coordinator, maybe. Because once again, I'm not happy with the offensive play calling right now, but definitely not as a head coach. The Raiders Stadium is so nice. I love the Raiders' new stadium. The Raiders' new stadium and the Rams' new stadium are absolutely beautiful. If I had to pick between the two, I would go to Raiders, though. I just love the way Allegiant Stadium looks from the outside. Like, the outside of Allegiant Stadium, one of their entire walls is a gigantic screen. I just find that amazing, man. We won't stop running the ball and call deep passing plays. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. What do you guys think about Joe Judge's time management going down in the last, 2 minutes of that game where we entered the full quarter with all 3 timeouts? But when, by I think the 4 or 3 minute mark, we already spent all 3 timeouts. Now, granted, it allowed us to get the ball with 2 minutes left, which was more than enough time to go down and score. However, I'm not happy. I'm just not happy with the fact that we used all 2 minutes before the 2 minute warning. I want to have at least one timeout there. Shout out to Nikki in the chat, one of my channel members, my very first channel member. What's up, Nikki? Thank you. I appreciate that. Edward said he spent all of them when we still had the 2 minute warning. Balby says not good. He blew all timeouts before the 2 minute warning. Here's the thing though, right? And I'm playing devil's advocate here because I didn't like it either. I would personally like to have at least one timeout within the 2 minute warning. But to play devil's advocate, right? Because of the fact that he used all 3 timeouts, it actually allowed us to have, I think it was 2 minutes and 20 seconds at the end of the game there. And we played for those entire 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Because of those timeouts. If we didn't use them, you could say, for example, the Bears would have taken their sweet time, gone down there. We probably get the ball back with a minute and 10 or something. You know what I'm saying? Just to play devil's advocate. But I didn't like it either. Toe said we would have won if the timeouts weren't wasted. We would have won if they called defensive pass interference on Eddie Jackson. All right? That pass interference call on Golden Tate was complete BS. And I don't know what the NFL refs are doing with just offensive pass interference the first 2 weeks. It seems just like 2 years ago where they're calling every single defensive pass interference. This year they're calling every single offensive pass interference. Except this time on Golden Tate it didn't make any sense because Eddie Jackson pushed him forward. But that's just me. Mr. Hangladderman says it'll get better. It's his first game in a game-winning position. He's all about improvement and learning from your mistakes. That is true. Joel Yada says needed the defense to get set and stop getting run on. I didn't like the way the defensive line performed on that last Bears drive. They really let themselves get run on. We had 2 minutes and 1 second, and the play was bad. Which play? There was a lot of questionable plays there from the offense. Nikki says, rest in peace to Saquads. What do we do about his contract? I have no idea, man. And The fact that Saquon is injured, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the dude himself, he's already coming off an injury. And then in his second game, he didn't even have a good game this season. This was supposed to be the game where he comes out and shows us that he's still the best running back in the league. Goes down with a torn ACL. Like, come on. How much more heartbreaking does it get? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I put the thumbnail and the title as a joke and everything, but that's legit pain for Saquon there. You know what I'm saying? And then now you talk about the contract, which we briefly mentioned before. I was never going to give Saquon a $20 million contract because that's just way too much for a running back. But even before he got injured, he hasn't, as crazy as this sounds, hear me out. Before he got injured, he never proved to me that he was worth $20 million. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. He never proved to me that he was worth $20 million. If anything, he had to prove himself this season, and now that's out the window. That's out the window. So I have no idea what's happening with the Saquon contract. I hope that we, at the very least, have him on for 5 years because of that fifth-year extension. And then after that, we give him something like maybe like a $15 million, $16 million contract, depending on what the cap space is. And I'd be happy with that. But I'm not giving him $20 million. I'm sorry, I can't. Can't give him $20 million. Joel Yaddo says, Gano makes the 57-yard field goal and we win. Yeah, of course Graham Gano would make a 63-yarder to beat us, but can't make a 57-yarder to, help us win. Hang Glider says, nah, bro, football gods hate us. No way an offensive lineman catches a bad throw on 4th down. Pain, all I know is pain. Yo, let's talk about that for a second. How is that legal? Listen, I'm not like a complete expert in football, all right? I'm not a complete expert in the rules of football and all like that. I just like to think I know a little bit more than the average casual fan. But I was super confused on that play. And the Bears Twitter account had the audacity to tweet out, yeah, drew it up just as we planned because Bobby Massey caught the knocked pass. That should have been a turnover on 4th down, bro. Because he's not an eligible receiver. I don't know. Somebody, if anybody is a bit more knowledgeable on NFL rules, let me know just exactly how it was legal for Bobby Massey to get the ball. Is it because once it was knocked up, like anybody could catch it and that's what it is? But somehow, someway, Bobby Massey, that was so lucky. And I agree with you, Hang Glider, bro. That's pain, bro. That's just all pain. How is the ball knocked up but no Giants defensive players come down with it or at the very least knock it out of Bobby Massey's hands, bro? I don't even know. Marty said, oh no, that's Marley, my bad. Marley says trade Barkley. I'm not going to say that yet, but I want to see how he comes back next year. But it is a legitimate thing to consider now, especially I know for a fact that ownership is considering it. man. Jaden Dawkins says, I don't know how, but we overpaid Corey. Corey Ballantyne, who's on his rookie contract? Wait, Corey who, bro? Who you talking about? Toe says, we need Freeman. That was my door there for a second. Ma, can you get the door, please? Thanks. Yeah, my bad, guys. Usually, everybody's home by now, but for, it is what it is, man, life. Week 2 injuries around the NFL were crazy. Not only were they crazy, they didn't make any sense, guys. Week 2 injuries around the NFL, it's like the NFL was giving out ACL tears like Oprah was giving out money, bro. You got an ACL tear, you got an ACL tear, you got an MCL sprain, you got a torn meniscus. Oh, you're out for 6 to 8 weeks. Like everybody was getting an injury. God damn. Marley says, Barkley is a dub, his knee is a dub, his explosiveness is a dub, his contract is a dub. Do us a favor and trade him to a good team. Listen, Marley, you're making the pain become pain squared, bro. Pain times pain. Pain cubed. Pain times pain times pain. I'm not trying to think about trading Saquon right now. Keeping it real with you. Unless you got, like a, whatchamacallit. Unless you got a trade package you want to present to me right now. Oh, yeah, I got to play Madden. Yeah, that's true. Edward, that is true. This is a Madden stream. I'll probably have time to get in maybe 2 or 3 games. I will still be obviously chatting with the chat because it is also a Q&A stream. I need to get this off the screen real quick. Which one is this? Bam. Yeah. Oh, my controller turned off because of inactivity. Okay, bet. That was pretty funny, wasn't it? Updated record prediction. It's actually not that different from what I thought it was before. I still have confidence that we could beat Washington. I still have confidence that we could beat Philadelphia at least once, as crazy as that sounds. So that's 2 wins right there. I'm not as confident anymore if we're going to sweep Washington, but that's 2 wins right there. I still think we could beat the Bengals. That's 1 win right there. So that's 3 wins total. Who else are we facing? I'm not confident that we could beat the Cowboys. I'm sorry. I'm not very confident that we could beat the Cowboys. I'm trying to remember our schedule. That's 3 wins. If I was confident against Washington, it would be 4, but I'm going to say we probably split with Washington. Let me pull up the 2020 schedule again real quick. NYG 2020 schedule. And we beat the Bengals. We're not beating the Cardinals. Browns are honestly 50-50, as crazy as that sounds. Wow. Wow. Can you imagine? Before I had this as a 7-9 team. Now it's probably like a 4 or 5 win team. But we shall see, man. We shall see. Browns are 50-50 for me, Joseph. I think depending on I think that's a game that might have a lot more to do with like motivation and mental fortitude than a lot of people think. But it's not official, Nikki, because Nikki was the one that asked. But my unofficial updated record prediction would probably be 5 wins. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the Giants haven't signed Freeman yet because we haven't even worked them out yet, bro. He had to make his way over from Philadelphia, Mike. And even then, it's still up to him whether or not he wants to sign with Philadelphia or sign with the Giants or sign with neither of us. We'll see what happens. Nikki says Joe Judge looking hella black. Yeah, that's been like the running joke of this Madden series because I forgot to make Joe Judge white when I made the coach, and so it just defaulted to black Joe Judge. But hey, we're 8-3, so at least there's that. And it's 3rd and long, so let's see what we get here. Putting me in a 3rd and long situation. Come on, man. Saquon is still healthy in the game, guys. At least we got that. At least we got that. Saquon is still healthy in the game. Dallas Goedert. Yeah, that's right. I traded Evan Ingram, and I got Dallas Goedert. But, like, for those of you that are new to the Madden series, I think this is, like, the 2022 season. So there's that. And it's also going to be the last season I'm doing in this particular franchise. After this one, whether or not we win the Super Bowl, I'm going to start a new franchise and then restart the rebuild. It is 3rd and 5 once again. Madden continuously putting me in these 3rd down situations. Guys, we have a health. Look at him. He's on the screen right there, guys. Number 26. He's right there. It's his Saquon. Oh no, that might have been a bad throw. Yeah, yeah. He got way caught up before the ball even got there. I was like, ooh, that might have been a bad throw. I was staring down my receiver, kind of like well, Daniel Jones didn't really stare down his receivers, but he didn't have a good game. You know what I'm saying? I need to get 21. Yeah, I'm not getting 21. I'm not gonna spend my money on Madden 21 because it sucks. All right, but I am going to receive Madden 21 because I'm a member of EA Play. It used to be EA Access, but they turned it into EA Play. Whenever it drops on EA Play for free, I'm going to download it. I'm not about to pay my money for Madden 21, bro. That game is not worth $60. That's no way. He fumbles! How? How did we not recover? But nice. Oh my god, amazing pass coverage there by the defense. And then Khalil Mack gets through, sacks Dak Prescott, makes him fumble. But it was somehow recovered. I don't know if it was covered by Dak or by somebody else. And then, yeah, Dexter Lawrence was right there, too. Okay, it was recovered by the offensive lineman. But nice play there, bro. Nikki says, you heard I was a Madden GOAT? I don't know about GOAT. But maybe franchise mode GOAT. I'm pretty good in franchise mode. That's about it, though. Let's see. 4th and 4. I mean, 3rd and 4. What am I reading? 4th and 4. I hope Gettleman isn't fired, but if the season continues like it is right now, he's probably gonna get fired. Man got me there. That's on me. I was using Blake Martinez, and I went after the receiver that was down in the flat just a little too hard. Whenever I get to PS4, maybe if I even get it, bro. Oh, what just happened? I think I accidentally might have pressed something. What do I think the Barkley contract is looking like? As of right now, the Barkley contract is non-existent, Nikki. As of right now. So take that with what you will. I don't think there is going to be a Barkley contract at this point. Nice job there by DeAndre Baker, who's not even a Giant anymore, and Jabril Peppers. Speaking of which, DeAndre Baker is probably the best cornerback on this team in Madden, at least in the year 2022. He was runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year last year. That's how good he was. All right, he got number 19 there. The Saints and I do know. Yeah, Saints and Raiders are playing right now. The Madden streams, they usually go for about an hour, hour and a half if it gets really good. So I won't cut into the Saints and Raiders just too much. And next week we have Packers and Saints. Next week should be really, really good. But Nikki, what do you think the Saquon contract is looking like? Like I said, I don't even know if it exists right now. But if I had to make a prediction, it would probably be like a $15 million contract at most. Maybe for like 4 years or something like that. Logan, he will be at 100% 2 years from now. 1 year from now when he comes back, no way. The ACL injury is always a 2-year injury. It almost always in any sport. Football, basketball. I don't know if you could tear your ACL in golf. But in any sport, it's always a 2-year injury. It takes you 1 year to just be able to participate again. And then it takes you that extra year to get back to the level that you were before. Yo, we would have won if KB changed his shirt. For those of you that were watching the stream, bro, he did not do the ritual of changing his shirt. I changed my jersey from my blue Eli Manning jersey to my red Jeremy Shockey jersey at halftime. The Giants were down 0-17, and I said this is gonna give us a chance. And then we scored 13 different points. 13 unanswered points. Tell me not, bro. If Kid Blue changed his shirt as well, we could have come out. I'm kidding, but yeah. Can I get the block? I can't. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't pay a running back $20 million. Nikki says she wouldn't pay a running back too much, and you can't wait to see McKinney play. I hope when McKinney comes out that he plays at the very least as good as the rotation is playing right now. I don't think a lot of people realize, but the free safety rotation we have going right now is not that bad. 3rd and inches, and we got Saquon in there. We got Saquon. Oh, my God, the lag. I don't think I got the first down. I was like, the lag hit me so hard. They want me to kick the field goal. What is this, a 53-yarder? Why not? I think my kicker should have enough power. All depends on accuracy here. Let's see. So it was accurate. Now, did I get the power? Apparently, my kicker cannot kick a 53-yarder, but that was accurate enough. Dylan Renner, shout out to you. Dylan finally changed his profile picture to something related to sports. His OKC Thunder. He says, Hub, it's looking like more and more 4-12 incoming. My unofficial updated record prediction is a 5-win season. I do agree with you. If we somehow win one of these first 6-week games, it could very much improve from that and maybe even go back to my original 7-9 prediction. Otherwise, in terms of wins, it's not looking too great. But, hey, the team is performing well. You know, we were talking about the defense earlier, for example. Yeah, he was wearing the church shirt, man. Logan says when he saw Saquon on the ground, his stomach stank. My stomach sank when I saw him clutching his shoulder, which was before he got injured, because I thought he dislocated his shoulder. You could imagine what it was when he went down and he got carted off on a play that didn't even look like it could tear your ACL. That's the thing, bro. The play looks so deceiving. Did he go down? Yes, nice coverage. Mike Nixon says he's thinking about getting the new Xbox because it's backward compatible going all the way to the original Xbox. Another reason you should think about getting it is if you're getting the Series S, is that the Series S isn't just a digital version of the Xbox. It's completely different console from the Series X, right? So it's not just like, you know, the digital PS5. It's completely different. It's still going to be able to run next-gen things, next-gen games and whatnot. But there's a reason it's so cheap, and there's a reason it's so small. The Series S is literally the size of 2 Xbox controllers. It's like this big. And then, of course, the Series X is the bigger one, the black one, which is completely next-gen. You know, one of the most powerful consoles out there. And I like the fact that just today, actually, Xbox bought out Bethesda Studios. So now they own Doom, they own Skyrim, they own Prey, they own Dishonored. They got a lot of good games when they bought out the Bethesda, bro. And as a big Halo fan, I can't wait to see some type of Halo and Doom crossover, man. No. You're not getting anyway. Thank you. Shout out to Lestat Walton in the chat. So, is the kicker wearing number 10? Blasphemous. I keep forgetting to change it, bro. The kicker is wearing number 10, and there's another number that I gotta change in one of these things, man. Edward Chance says, think we got a chance against the 49ers, even though Jimmy G and Kittle might be playing. Here's the thing. If those two guys are playing, no. If they're not playing, yes. Is DJ better than Kyler Murray? Not right now. Not right now. Right now, Kyler Murray is actually having a pretty good season. So, not right now. You know what I'm saying? Noah says, Raiders safety just got injured. He's on the ground. Jesus, more injuries, bro. God damn, more injuries. Nikki says, PlayStation gang all day. Hey, man. Can't blame you. Can't blame you. And she also says, best part of our season has been the Giants content creators. Love you, Hub. And I love you guys, man. I wouldn't be continuing to doing this. I wouldn't be excited to do my streams and my videos if it wasn't for the great support you guys show me. So thank you so much to you guys as well. So Jaden is talking about the Raiders safety. He ran into something and he was knocked out. What's the name of the Raiders safety? The Khalil Mack has his Superstar X Factor activated here. An interception. User pick by Jabril Peppers in the end zone. Dak Prescott feeling the pressure on him. He said Khalil Mack already got three sacks on him. Jonathan Abram, isn't that a last year he was a first-round pick, right? Or was he the second-round pick? I think he was like one of the first safeties taken off the board. Look at that beautiful interception by Jabril Peppers. Absolutely read Dak Prescott's eyes, even though Dak really just threw it into double coverage there. So we're coming back out on the field. We need to get a touchdown here. We are in. What did the offense do? So in Madden, apparently the Giants' offense has become what our offense is in real life because I gave them beautiful, well, not field position, but a beautiful turnover, and they squandered it. I'm going to get to the chat once again just in a second, guys. I'm very surprised that this offense squandered its chance that I gave it here. All right, what's next? Come on now. Khalil Mack somehow still has a Superstar X Factor activated. That's on me. I went to the receiver that was coming in for the right. Probably should have sticked in the middle. And because of that, I think that's Cooper got wide open. And they're at the 1-yard line, man. Why didn't my offense score, though? Like, I gave them a beautiful turnover. Let me get to the chat here. Mike Nixon says, for me, it's NCAA 14, NFL Street 1, 2, and 3. If you're talking about some of the best football games, yeah, I agree with you. Nikki using the members-only emojis. They're actually supposed to be GIFs, but I guess somehow, someway, YouTube doesn't support GIFs. And so, man, I could have cropped back in coverage, but the Dallas Cowboys get their first touchdown there as my Giants offense finally gets into the red zone. Jesus Christ. Let's see if we could get in here. Look at Saquon on the field, guys. Look at him. Look at him. All right, number 51 came in from the opposite side of the field. He has 99 block shedding, apparently. Let's see here. How do you catch it outside the end zone, Shepard? How? Somebody explain to me. I mean, I know that tip was very lucky that I actually ended up with it, but let's see here. We gotta come away with a touchdown, man. Thank you. I was just like, let me run it in. You know what? Daniel Jones should probably try to run it in on that last drive there for the Giants. There was the second to last play, I think, where they tried to run it in with Dion Lewis. And the complete left side of the field was kind of open for DJ to kind of take it himself. Of course, I'm not saying that would have happened, but, you know, just kind of putting my opinion out there. So let me get back to the chat. Lestat Walton says, Darius Slayton or Scary Terry. Ooh. I'm going to rock with our dude Slayton so far. I mean, he hasn't given me any reason to not choose him. Shout out to Perino in the chat. DK looks like a monster. DK not only looks like a monster, he's making everybody question why he fell to the second round last year. Remember when DK Metcalf was being mocked to the Giants? People had us taking DK Metcalf at 6th overall, because I remember that. A lot of people seem not to. I wish the Giants franchise played like the Madden franchise. I would love if that happens, man. The Giants offensive line is watching the Nets play. As in they're watching the Nets. Hold up. I don't know if I read that correctly there, Jaden. When Bradbury picked off the ball, I got off the couch screaming, too bad we could not win, but at least we gave a lot of fight. Once again, I love the defense, and I pulled up the stats earlier. The Giants' defense currently is one of the best in the NFL, so you got to love that, man. As we get Saquon. Oh, he spins out of it, but the second tackler was right there. Is that the Wolf Hunter, Jalen Smith? I don't know why I know these Dallas Cowboys nicknames like that, but I do. Thank you so much, Nikki, for advertising the memberships. It is indeed just $1.99 a month. You guys get early access, which is the one thing right now that I can, like, 100%, like, guarantee I could get out to you guys on a daily basis, almost not daily but weekly basis, as Saquon gets absolutely tackled there. The other things I plan to have out in the future, and of course all members get discount on my merch too. You guys get, I think it's 15% off on my merch. You get early access to the videos such as my previews, so like any heavily edited videos and, you know, the ones that look really, really nice. You get early access to that, and of course the skits I've been giving you guys early access to. Did I get the touchdown? Thank you, I did. And in the future, I do plan to do members-only live streams and members-only videos. You know, eventually when I get, like, a good base of y'all. And I'm probably going to make a, I've been playing Among Us recently. If you guys want to play Among Us with me, I might play a members-only Among Us game. Because that game is really fun, and it's a party game. So it's really fun to play with people that you know what I'm saying? So there's that as well. Hang Ladderman says... that Yadam pass breakup was legit. Ooh, Yadam had a pass breakup, huh? I don't remember that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Yadam was not on my mind. Nikki says, can't wait for the channel emblem to become Aqua. That's my favorite one. When does it become Aqua? I forgot how many which months it was, but yeah, that is true. Your channel emblem changes until it hits about 2 years being a channel member. But yeah, I think it changes from being 1 month to 2 months. Then I think 3, then 6, then a year, and then 2 years. So Dak Prescott goes down again. Jesus Christ. Khalil Mack with 5 sacks in this game. That's his 20th sack of the season. I made a good thing by trading for him, bro. I think I traded Evan Ingram to the Bears for Khalil Mack, which somehow worked out. So Aqua is in 2 months. Okay, bet. I think the final form, believe it or not, is not the logo, which is red. I think red is at 1 year. I forgot what I put for when it becomes 2 years. Logan says, I'm sorry to say it, but I think they're only going to have 3 wins. Listen, I don't want to completely rule it out because we're not playing the best football right now, but I find it hard to believe the Giants are going to go 3-13 again. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think we're going to be a 5-win team. And let's will it into existence, if anything. Let's will it so that we are a 5-win team. As Leighton Vander Esch, I believe, came through on that play and absolutely blew up the run game there. But unless the Giants cough up the football, like, we really should win this. As we go for a 46-yarder here, let's see if I have enough power this time. Accuracy wasn't a problem last time. Let's see here. I have the accuracy, and he has the power this time. So hang glider man, which play did Isaac Yadam have a pass breakup on? What about that Julian Love pick though? That was a nice one. That was a nice tip drill. I remember 2 years ago, the Giants were emphasizing tip drills, and then nothing came of it back in the 2018 season. But Isaac Yadam, Isaac Yadam, Julian Love this week took advantage of it. Got a nice pick. Thank you, Joseph Balby. Yeah, guys, like the stream up. And once again, I might be playing Madden here because, you know, obviously it's the Madden franchise mode playlist right now that we're in. But ask all of your questions. It is also Q&A. Toast says, I will be happy if we go 3-11. Kind of happy. In my opinion, the 2021 draft is stacked. And Toast, while I respect your opinion, I'm not thinking about the draft until at least November, man. I ain't trying to think about the draft right now. I'm sick of thinking about the draft way too early in months. Let me get his scrambler up to at least a 80. Get this man DJ up to a 87 overall out here. That also gave us +1 in accuracy. All right, that's nice. And throw under pressure. Can't complain with that. Xavier McKinney, who's somehow a superstar X Factor, by the way, can definitely get his hybrid up. Even though that looks nothing like Xavier McKinney. But it is what it is. DeAndre Baker, an absolute steal of a cornerback. Let me get his man-to-man up, actually. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he's one-on-one with somebody, you know, he steals the ball from them. It's almost as if he has them at gunpoint. Yeah. Zach Graves. This was, I think, my first overall pick this year. Outside linebacker. Let me get his speed rusher up. Toast says already one game finished. The stream is going to go by fast. Well, I mean, the stream started like almost an hour ago. So I'm going to auto upgrade the rest of the players. Oh, and I'm going to change this kicker's number right now. He cannot have number 10. That's just not going to happen. Let's go into the... Oh, no, I think I have to go in here. Let me read the chat. Shout out to Big Blue Way. I think his full name was once Big Blue Way, the only way. Shout out to that man in the chat as well. He says, bring Javon Leak back. Even Jaden Dawkins is on the train. He says, Javon Leak, come back. Listen, man, if we get Devontae Foreman on, say, like a 1-year, $4 million deal, I'm happy with that. You know what I'm saying? I would be happy with that. Nikki says 6 months is the OG red, 1 year is purple, 2 year is dark blue. Okay, thank you. That's what it was. You are literally my first member, Nikki, indeed. Thank you so much for that. Ligma says Jimmy G, Mostert, Coleman, Bosa, Sherman, all out. What do I think the score would be? Well, Ligma, once again, don't count Jimmy G out as yet. I saw a tweet from 49ers beat reporter that says he's actually day-to-day. And while there's not a strong chance he might play Sunday, there is a chance that he could play Sunday, as we have the Chicago Bears here, bro. The 9-3 Giants against the 8-4 Bears. We got to get... And it's at Soldier Field. We got to get revenge. Oh, no, I accidentally clicked start training instead of skip training, but we got to get revenge right here, bro. Skip this training. We're going to get right into it. Play the 20-minute experience. So if... I'm going to keep it real with you. If Jimmy G plays... As much as I think Jimmy G isn't like a great quarterback, he is a good quarterback, and Mitch Trubisky kind of tore up our defense in the first half. I think the score would probably be something like, 27-17, which is very similar to Week 1 score, funny enough. If Jimmy G doesn't play, I think the score would probably be something like maybe like a bit closer, 24-20 or something like that. Not really much... big of a difference there, but I think he does have an impact on the game for the 49ers. Third down alert. Let me get this right here. We're not tanking for Trevor, bro. Ain't no tank for Trevor talking this stream. Yeah, 49ers were complaining about the turf. I saw that before we even played the Bears game. They were complaining about the turf for a couple days now. I don't know what their problem with MetLife turf is. As we're coming up on 3rd and 7 here. Look at that man Saquon, bro. He's healthy in there. Let's see what we got here. Did you get it? Look at that, bro. Can I see a replay on that? Darius Slayton with the nice, not diving, but rolling catch. Nice straight connection from Daniel Jones to Darius Slayton. This man turned around at the perfect time. Daniel Jones plays the ball exactly only where Slayton can get it. Above Roquan Smith's head, but right in front of whoever was covering Slayton. Nice catch right there, bro. Thank you, Toast. I be spending my time like that as well, because sometimes I don't even watch TV like that anymore. As it is first and goal from the 8th-yard line after that huge pass play from Daniel Jones to Darius Slayton. I was talking about how I didn't like the play calling in the Bears game earlier. I didn't like the fact that we only targeted Darius Slayton probably like 5 or 6 times, and he only had 3 catches. As our number 1 receiver, we should definitely target him a bit more than that, as Saquon rushes in for the touchdown there. Would be nice if that could happen in real life again. Let's get on. We're on the defensive side here now. Martinez is who I'm going to use her as usual. Nice play there by number 21. Jabril Peppers knocking down the pass. That's not Mr. Trubisky, by the way. Who's the Bears quarterback in this season right here? Not sure who it is, but let me see. Number 15. I can't tell who that is. That's probably a Madden generated player, if anything. Oh, he actually got the connection to Allen Robinson. DeAndre Baker in coverage could not activate his powers of stealing, and unfortunately they got that conversion. Let's see. Can I get around with Khalil? Oh, no. Oh, there wasn't a flag. Come on, man. They were really... Is that a sack? Or did it not count as a sack? Some dude named T. Walter is the quarterback for the Bears. I guess it didn't count as a sack because he was in the middle of passing the ball off. Let's see there. Yeah. But hey, Khalil got up there just in time. The former Bear. The sack attack from the Bear Pack, Khalil Mack. Let me get back to the chat here. A lot of good players have been getting injured, which sucks because I love seeing them play. Yeah, forget the fact that the Giants have a couple of injuries, you know. Of course, Saquon being the big one. Sterling Shepard might be out a couple of weeks with turf toe. The 49ers have even more. Von Miller was already out from before the season for the Broncos. Like, players all over the place have been getting injured, man. Oh, he caught me, bro. Jesus. Did y'all see that juke? God, he took DeAndre Baker's ankles, man. Are we home or away next week? We are home against the 49ers. My overall thoughts on Daniel... This man Ligma now calls him Daniel Winston, guys. I'm going to need y'all to roast Ligma in the chat. He really calling Daniel Jones Daniel Winston. Yeah, Nikki, for some reason, you are actually, I think the only member out of the 5 that I have that can't see the skits early. I don't know what's up with that. I even tried re-uploading it for you, and it didn't work. Hopefully this week's one, if I could get it up in time, because I actually haven't filmed it yet, so that might be a little iffy if I get it up in time. But hopefully this week you could actually see it early, but everybody else could see it early. I don't know what the thing is with that. I don't know what it is with that. As Khalil Mack once again comes in clutch, and we prevent them from getting the touchdown here, sending out the field goal unit. Come on here, help me get the block. Okay, could not get the block. Logan's Gaming Lounge says, I don't understand how Montgomery was fine after getting WWE slammed, but Saquon is out for the season because someone tripped him. That's the thing. I keep saying it. That ACL tear, the play it happened on, is very deceiving to the eye. You know what I mean? I mean, injuries happen like just like that. There's no reason, no explanation for them. So, I mean, we've seen Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram got German suplexed on one play, and he was fine, and he's even more fragile than Saquon. Me and Kid Blue were joking about that. There was one play where Ingram got absolutely, like, suplexed, and he was completely fine. So, it is what it is. Cortland Sutton is out for the season as well. I think Cortland Sutton also tore his ACL, and then Drew Lock is out for a couple of weeks. That, too. More like Saquon was thrown down. Mike Nixon says, I should trade for Odell. Yo, can you keep it quiet a little bit? Let's see. Sajid said Saquon didn't deserve it or deserve this. Listen, Mamba mentality. He should be able to come back better than ever. He breaks through the first 2 tackles, but then the 3rd tackle, number 90, got there immediately, man. Kind of story of Saquon's career with the Giants, honestly. Gonna go with this play action waggle. See if we could get anybody in the end zone here. Let's see. Oh, I couldn't get the ball out in time. See, that's what I kind of hate about Madden. It's animation based. You already saw Danny Dimes throw his hands forward to make the throw, but because the animation, the sack animation that is, didn't get out. It is what it is. It is what it is. See if you could get it here. Oh, that was almost picked off. No pass interference. Kind of story of the Giants versus Bears this week. We're going to get this field goal, and then once again, I will get to the chat. I think I saw one of Jaden Dawkins' comments. He says we need to get Chris Harris, and then we'll be a top 5 defense. Facts. Technically, we're already a top 5 defense. I mean, we're a top 10 defense. We're top 5 in pass already without Chris Harris, so take that with what you will. Of course, it's only the first 2 weeks of the season. That could ultimately change, but we shall see. Let's see now. Sajid, are you talking about the 49ers? Oh, you're talking about the Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles. Guys, yeah, can you give your boy a little credit? Haven't I been saying since, like, April that the Eagles were going to fall because they have no depth? And now they have injuries on top of having no depth? They are literally going to, like, I don't know, man. They're literally going to just absolutely fail this season. Shout out to Nikki for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Nikki. You're probably like my best supporter, man. She says, love you, Hub. You're next up. Never forget me. I will never forget you, man. First member, one of the first people on YouTube to, like, you know, start monetarily supporting your boy. Thank you so much. And, of course, everybody in here is a great supporter, man. You guys just showing up, showing your support is amazing as well. AP bounce back. Saquon will. Now, Saquon is a freak of nature, right? Like, there's no doubt about that. Saquon is a freak of nature. AP is almost like another level when it comes to being a freak of nature, man. This man tore his ACL, came back the next year, and won NFL MVP. There's a reason we say AP was a Hall of Famer after that season alone. It's because it's never been done. And if I'm be honest with you guys, I don't know if it's ever going to be done again. Like, let's keep it real. That is some godlike stuff. You tear your ACL, sprain your meniscus, you know, tear your MCL. This dude comes back. What did he rush for? Like 1,800 yards or something? Straight up carried the Vikings into the playoffs. Saquon is not a normal human being athletically and physically, but I don't know if he's that abnormal. Like, that's another level. You know what I'm saying? That's another level. Let me get this. Oh, no. I baited him. Baited him. Let me stay in the end zone. Jabril Peppers with the pick. As you guys, I don't know if you guys saw, I was using the cornerback and I actually ran forward a little bit. I knew he was going to go there, bro. Baited him. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Can I see a replay on that? Nice. Had to stay in there because I was like, I'm not going to get forward. Let's get it, bro. That's just a nice play. Let me get back to the chat. We got to do backs by committee. If we get Devontae Freeman, and I'm not like completely advocating that we go out and get Devontae Freeman, but if we get Devontae Freeman, keep him on a pitch count. Keep him on 15 carries a game, and then split like the next 10 or 15 between Gallman and Deion Lewis, and I think we'll be legit for the running game. I think we would be legit. But our O-line needs to gel ASAP in the run game. I do see Sajid commenting that. I completely agree with you. Solomon Tomlin is out. Solomon Tomlin isn't a bust. He's a good player, but he is out. Sajid wants us to fire Dave Gettleman. Here's the thing, as always, the risk is not getting a GM that would want to build with what we already have. Andrew Thomas is a future All-Pro. Can we talk about Andrew Thomas for a second? This man handled himself against Bud Dupree, T.J. Watt week 1, and then handled himself against Khalil Mack in week 2. Saquon? I couldn't get around. I could not get around, but that's a very nice run by Saquon there. But what was I talking about? Andrew Thomas, definitely a future All-Pro. This man is performing better than any of the other top 4 rookie tackles, by the way. Remember the top 4 rookie tackles, Mekhi Becton, Jedrick Wills, Christian Wirfs? None of them even look as close as good as Andrew Thomas's looked the first 2 weeks. Mike, bro, you're a great supporter, bro. Listen, you're all my best supporters, bro. I speak with Mike frequently on Discord. He's always in there. Especially whenever I'm in there to watch the NBA playoffs and whatnot. Don't take no offense to it, Mike. Jesus Christ. 91 with the 99 overall block shed, man. God damn. God damn. Edward says, don't count on it. I mean, we could hire a guy from inside the Giants organization. Of course, the one that everybody wants is Kevin Abrams. As Nikki with the other $2 super chat, she says, I freaking love the hub. Hashtag best supporter. Where's my wrench? You don't have a wrench? Well, we gonna fix that right away. We gonna fix that right away as Saquon pops up there. It's a crime that Nikki doesn't have a wrench, actually. Let me see if I could attach the wrench. Bam, there you go. I'm not sure why you never had a wrench before. Good thing pointed that out to me. All my members should have wrenches. It just automatically, you're a member, you get a wrench, man. And of course, Nikki gets one as well. I do remember when people kind of hated on the Andrew Thomas pick. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily hated. I'm kind of talking to Mr. Hangglider there. But people weren't like, not everybody was happy with it. I loved it, though. Andrew Thomas was my guy, man. Day 1 was my guy. Do we get it? Yes, we do. 13-3. Let's get it. What do you guys think about that? Think about Sajid's comment. He says Andrew Thomas was a better pick than Isaiah Simmons. This interesting topic. I haven't kept my eyes on how Isaiah Simmons has really performed throughout the first 2 weeks. Obviously, I've kept my eye on Thomas, but what do you guys think about that? What do you think about Isaiah Simmons versus Andrew Thomas? That pick. And obviously, I hope you guys are completely confident in the fact that Andrew Thomas can handle himself against Chase Young, because he's handled himself against Khalil Mack. Like, come on. He's definitely going to handle himself against Chase Young whenever we go against the Washington football team, man. Sajid thinks that DJ can't build a team Dave Gelman can't build a team properly. He needs to get somebody more competent. Also, let me know what you guys think about that. I think Dave Gelman is a good drafter. I'm starting to slightly agree when it comes to actually putting the pieces together. But, no, I think he's a good GM. I really do think he's a good GM. He has his faults, though, which is why I said that he's been getting a lot of flack for the first 2 weeks. And a lot of that is deserved, because he built the team that we have right now. So he does deserve a lot of flack. But he's not a bad GM in my opinion. Toast said he hated the Thomas pick. He wanted Simmons bad. Hopefully you don't hate it right now, because he's looking good out there. Open, bro. This man Darius Slayton got so open it's not even funny. I don't know who was covering him. See, now, we should have used Darius Slayton like I'm using him in the game right now. This dude had... I can't get over the fact that he had 3 catches in the Bears game, bro. Offensive play calling in that sense was just off, bro. Ligma says, I'm going to tell the future. We're beating the Ravens and drafting Rondale Moore. I don't even know who Rondale Moore is. If anybody can enlighten me on that. Edward says, apparently 49ers versus Cardinals, Simmons did terrible. What about against Washington? Nikki, I just want to say once again, man, thank you so much. Coming in with her 3rd super chat tonight with another $2 super chat. Just in all caps, I love you, Hub. Wish I had more to donate. Listen, this is more than enough, man. Thank you so much. This is your 3rd time donating tonight. I love it. Thank you so much. Nikki just absolutely showing the love and appreciation tonight, man. Thank you. I cannot appreciate it enough, man. She's just coming in the clutch here, guys. This is why I'm up 27-6 right now. She's powering the win right now. Logan says, just want to tell you I love your vids. You'll go places someday. Trust me, dude. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Logan. Put a lot of work into those, those heavily edited ones, even the regular ones, like I put out today with the just my regular voiceover on the background. I do be putting effort into it, and it's nice when it gets recognized like that. Thank you, guys. Sajid says, Andrew Thomas is definitely not getting purged in a house cleaning. Any GM keeps a franchise tackle. I was pumped about the Thomas pick. It's not just the franchise tackle. I think if we get a new GM, I think they might get rid of Saquon and Daniel Jones. I do think that. Mike Nixon says wide receiver from Purdue. That's another interesting thought. Where are we even going with this draft? I know I said earlier that I don't want to think about it because it's too early. But food for thought. What position are we going this draft? Big Blue Way says, how do I become a member? There's a button down below, a blue button next to the subscribe button that says join. And when you click join, you'll have the different tiers. Choose any tier that you want to, and that's about it. You know, it's just a little join button on the screen next to the subscribe button on the channel. Chase Young is gonna be a bust according to Ligma. Chase Young bust? I don't know. I want to believe it because he's obviously plays for the Washington football team, but he's too much of a great talent for me to want him to be a bust. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how Nikki was saying earlier, she hates the fact that all these players are getting injured because she loves to watch them play. I love to watch them all play, man. Watching these players play is honestly amazing. Like, it's just good football, and we've gone without sports for so long that it's like, we need good football. You know what I mean? It helps your soul when you see good football on the field. Nikki once again coming in clutch with another $2 super chat. Thank you once again. She says, we appreciate your hard work, Hub. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot, guys. You know what I'm saying? I just can't say thank you enough, man. Thank you once again, Nikki, for the $2 super chat again. This is like the most one person has ever donated to me. Thank you so much. I'm actually kind of a little bit speechless. I don't even know what to say other than that. Like, I'm smiling so hard right now that, like, my cheeks are starting to hurt, actually. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you, Nikki. Logan says, I thought we needed corners, but the ones we have are doing really good except Ballantyne. I'm sad to say, but we're not getting Trevor Lawrence, man. Guys, help me convince Logan. We're not getting Trevor Lawrence. Keep in mind, Daniel Jones hasn't even played a full 16 games yet. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't even played a full 16 games yet. As Julian Love recovers the onside kick there, we are up 30-20 on the Bears. This is how the game should have gone, man. This is how the game should have gone. Oh, man. So you said Chase Young got manhandled by Jack Driscoll. Jack Driscoll. You're talking about when they played the Cardinals? We're beating 49ers. They're 24-7. I win, they win. 24-7. Now that is a prediction. That is a prediction. Yeah, Mike Nixon does have the record for anybody counting. This man straight up just completely did it one time. Nice. Oh no, Sterling Shepard dropped it. Damn, this man dropped it. Sterling Shepard, come on, man. You can't have a case of the dropsies right now. Sajid out here with the jokes. I feel bad for Darnold. Hey, if we're going to talk about quarterbacks, because everybody wants to get on Daniel Jones' case right now, let's talk about quarterbacks that actually look bad. Sam Darnold. This man Sam Darnold does not look good, bro. This man Sam Darnold looks straight trash, bro. Straight up. He looks like he shouldn't be starting for an NFL team. Nikki with the $5 super chat this time, coming in the clutch once again. She says this one is from the chat. We love you. Well, in that case, thank you, chat. But, of course, thank you, Nikki. Straight up, coming in with all the love tonight, man. Thank you so much. This is amazing. I did not expect this coming into the stream. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, man. Once again, my cheeks are hurting real bad right here. By the way, let me know if you guys want me to change. You see right now I have the Saquon GIF popping up of him turning around with the smile and the nod. That GIF can become anything you guys want it to be, as long as it's a GIF. I could personalize that to whatever you guys want it to be, man. So if you want it to be another player, if you want it to be, I don't know, a SpongeBob GIF or something, let me know, and I could change that to anything that you want it to be. Nikki is indeed the real MVP, in the words of Kevin Durant. That's the only time we'll quote Kevin Durant. because I'm not a big fan of Katie, but you are the real MVP tonight, Nikki. Thank you so much. We're going to get Dexter Lawrence's pass rushing ability up. At least he looks accurate, although I would say they have him a bit slimmer than he is in real life, you know what I'm saying? TP says, it's time I change it to Bradbury. I'm going to have to find a good gif of James Bradbury then. There's definitely not one of him in his Giants uniform, but there is going to be one of him in his Carolina uniform for sure. Bring in Cockrell and bench Ballantyne. Yo, how much do you guys think Ross Cockrell wanted? Because I would go back and probably look at bringing him in. Because once again, the defense is real good right now. They are real good. Let me get his deep threat up because he is being used as an outside receiver in this game right here. Get his deep threat up. Got his catch and traffic up, so you know he dropped the pass just now. Mike wants me to trade for Odell. I am not trading for Odell. We're gonna auto upgrade these guys. Nikki, I almost feel concerned, man. You sure you're not spending your entire paycheck? But Nikki once again with another $2 super chat. She says, chat loves the hub. I love you guys, man. This is amazing. This is like the 6th or 7th time tonight. Absolutely coming in clutch. Better than Anthony Davis. Definitely better than Kevin Durant. Who says Michael Jordan is the GOAT? Nikki. Nikki out here is the GOAT, man. Showing love with the Tiger picture and everything. You guys might hate me for this, according to Ligma. I think the Giants are drafting edge Quincy Roach or guard Wyatt Davis. I'm not sure why we would hate you for that, if they're good players. Once again, as you guys know, I don't really watch college football like that, so I wouldn't know if they're good or bad. But edge is technically a position in need. We'll see by the end of the year if it's not, because the pass rush is performing very well so far. Guard, not so much. Center is still a position in need. Maybe if Wyatt Davis can play center, I don't know, as we're going up against the Falcons here. But I'm not sure if that's a move that will really get you hate there, Ligma. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's kind of sensible. Blue Way says, yeah, if we got a corner or pass rusher next year, we're definitely a top 5 defense. Yeah. If we got a corner or pass rusher and they continue to perform like they are right now, I think we are. Because as much as I'm happy about the fact that right now the Giants are a top 10 defense, it is just 2 weeks in the season, man. It is just 2 weeks in the season. Logan says, me and my dad were thinking a miracle could go down. Then Saquon went down. Let's all pray for him. As soon as Saquon went down, bro, I was just like, yo, God, please, bro. I know you hate the Knicks, but please don't hate the Giants. A lot of you know I'm a Knicks fan. I think we all know that God hates the Knicks. I was like, don't hate the Giants, bro. But he smited down on Saquon Barkley for some reason and then laid him out with the ACL tear. Let's get this right here. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Sterling Shepard in motion. Oh, no. Why'd you jump for it, man? I didn't want Sterling to jump for it. I probably should have bulleted that. I was going to try and run it up. It is what it is. Micah Parsons is a name that I've seen a lot. Micah Parsons. He's a linebacker, right? That's a name I've seen a lot out of Penn State, I think. That's the name I've definitely seen a lot. I mean, I don't believe in Devontae Downs. I do believe in Blake Martinez, so Micah Parsons could be somebody that they target. If you want to talk draft extremely early, that is. As it's 3rd and 7. Let me see if I could get Justin Jefferson right here on this, or maybe even Saquon. Shepard on the comeback. Let's see. Shepard on the... Oh, no, that's bad. Oh, no, he got it. Oh, Jesus. I actually thought that was going to be intercepted because there was 2 guys there. There was 2 guys there. I was like, that's a bad throw, but he was wide open. I've never seen that catch animation before either. The catch on the knees. Look at that amazing placement by Daniel Jones, man. Can we get another replay? Amazing placement. If Shepard stayed up, that would have been right in the numbers. He went down with it. Caught it right around where his head was. Nice. I actually was scared there for a moment. I was like, oh, man, I made a bad, decision. But nah, that was nice. As I'm on defense now, I'm going to try and prevent the Falcons from scoring. Let's see here. Facts, no Fields. Listen, I'm not giving up Daniel Jones for anybody right now. Daniel Jones is still my guy until he's not my guy. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones is still my guy until he definitively proves that he can't be our guy. As it's 3rd and 6. Let's see here. Of course, you know why I had to put down the controller. Nikki with the $10 super chat this time. She says, "Yo, Hub, we freaking love you. Can we get a?" Oh, ooh, all right. I will do it this once. Usually I don't get mad loud because I'm in an apartment building. But she says, "Can we get a holla boom for the chat?" Of course you can. When you donate that much, of course you can. The real MVP tonight, man. Nikki just coming in, rolling in with all the donations. Thank you so much. Of course, that's usually a bad dog thing. I need to come up with my own thing. Should I just scream "your" whenever I get a big donation? But Edward Chan says now he needs the feed. No, Edward, you know what you need to do for the feed picks because I don't give those out for free, man. You know what you need to do for that. But you definitely get a boom. I think it's usually a pow instead of a boom. But hey, you asked for boom. But for sure, you got that, man. The absolute GOAT, Nikki. My God, that was amazing, bro. No, Sajid is out here baiting her, yo. Sajid is out here baiting her. And I see Mr. Hangglider with the AO. Listen, the feet pick, they know what they gotta do for that. Nikki with the $10 super chat. Yeah. We gonna do that. We gonna do that. Because it's already sort of my thing. I mean, I'm even wearing the Your sweater. Oh, we got Blake Martinez here on the middle linebacker blitz. Let's see if we could get this. Ah, no, it did not work. That's Julio Jones, too. Nobody could have gone to that man to whatchamacallit. Nobody could have gone to that man to tackle him. So, yeah, now we're going to say "you're" officially anytime we get one of those, man. Gotta build up my own. Can you guys, I don't know if the chair might be blocking it. If you can see the "you're" on the back of the shirt. Once again, of course, members, they get 50% off. The "you're" sale is still on, the free shipping. If any of you guys want to cop this or any other merch on my Teespring site, which is down in the description down below. Nice oh, I was scared there for a second. I was like, nice tackle on Todd Gurley, but he almost broke out of it right there. Big New York energy in this stream, of course, Hangglider, man. Big New York energy, man. Got the "you're." Got the nice. Who is number 69? Nice. Who is number 69 for the Giants, bro? Patterson. I don't even know who this dude is. I didn't even know he was on the team. But absolutely bust through that offensive line. Nice tackle on number. Is that 39 or 33? 39 there. Can't read these names easily, man. I'm going to have to call them out by their numbers. You know what I'm saying? Why doesn't Toast have a wrench? Yo, I keep saying it. Every stream, everybody asks for a wrench. But the thing is, I can't be giving out wrenches like that. Because I have like 30 moderators or something crazy like that. No disrespect to Toast. Because Toast is the bro. You know what I'm saying? Toast is that dude. It's just that I can't have too many moderators, you know? As I allow Julio Jones to get a touchdown there. That's on me. As the Falcons tie it up. Let's see. What is this? 2nd and 3. Hey, that kind of rhymed. That's on me. 2nd and 3. Don't hate the player, hit the game, bars. Let's see now. Whose wide receiving core is so bad? I wasn't really keeping track of that conversation there. I think we were talking about Sam Darnold before I got distracted by Nikki once again making big baller moves. Come on, Saquon. Push through. He's 3rd and inches. All right, not too bad. I'm going to try and run it again. Gonna try and run it in. Now we're gonna go here. I slide to the left. Let's see. Daniel Jones calls over. Is that Dallas Goedert who's 89? Get the first down. Get the first down. You better give me the first down. Nikki with another super chat. Another $2 super chat. She says, from the chat, my man, we love you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Nikki coming in clutch, man. Been calling this name so many times tonight, bro. Sajid, do not bait her. People need to survive out here. You know what I'm saying? There's this thing called groceries and rent. Chill, chill. Um, Nikki, man, I'm considering sending you merch. Saquon Barkley wide open, touchdown. I don't know what that Atlanta Falcons linebacker was doing there, but this man did not consider that Saquon Barkley was out there. Maybe he thought Saquon was injured like he is in real life. Now we're not gonna think about Saquon's injury, man. We're gonna celebrate this. Barkley will pop off after his last dono. Exactly. See, now Nikki is smart. She said, I gotta do this donation so that Saquon can pop out, man. That's exactly what happened. Mike Nixon is alright, bro. Nobody should feel bad about that. Only do it if you can. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to try and, like, force anybody or make anybody feel bad. If they can't, that's completely fine, man. I think I already answered it, but I didn't get the Travis Scott meal yet. Isn't it just like a quarter pounder with like extra cheese or something, or like with a different type of sauce? I'm gonna, check it down right here. And he drops it, actually. Well then. Does Saquon even deserve a max deal if he's considered injury prone? No. And we talked about this earlier too, Jaden Medina. I was saying before he got injured, I wasn't going to give him a max deal. I wasn't going to give him 20 mil. I see a suspend Eddie Jackson there for some reason. High snap. Saquon with basically a 10-yard rush. This man is absolutely wrecking the Falcons defense right now. Let me see what they're saying. Early today, my friend wanted to trade jerseys. He's giving me a Darnold jersey. I give him a Barkley jersey. Yeah, why would you ever do that, Toast? Eddie Jackson needs to be suspended for a year. Why do you guys think Eddie needs to be suspended for a year? I'm going to be honest with you. I did not see anything particularly wrong with the play that he had on Saquon or anything dirty about the play. You know what I mean? Like, once again, when he went down on the play that he actually got injured at, why? I was throwing that for Darius Slay, and I don't know why Goddard caught it. I'm going to get back to my train of thought just now. Let me just move up here. Going to try and get into field goal range. Is that a catch? That's a catch. That's a nice catch there by Sterling Shepard. Let me get back to the chat here. I don't think that that A. Jackson should be suspended. I am not one of the guys that's given up on D. Jones already, Giants Opinion Sports. You know me better than that. Shout out to Giants Opinion Sports in the chat as well. Another one of my members. Thank you for tuning in. No, I'm not. And we've had this conversation in the chat already. There is no talk about tanking for Trevor in here. We're all good, bro. Daniel Jones is my guy until he proves that he's not my guy. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Sajid says it best. He's our guy until he ain't, man. Simple as that. I think that's Grady Jarrett. Just absolutely busts through and causes that run game to not go anywhere. Oh, no, that's Jones. Not sure who that is. Yeah. I don't know if he bodies WWE slammed Saquon, but he WWE slammed Evan Ingram later in the game, actually. Oh, he couldn't hold on to it. That's a tough hit. That's a tough hit. Nikki, what another super chat, a $5 super chat. She says, we freaking love the hub. Cheers with like 6 beer emojis. Yeah! Shout out to Nikki once again. Coming in clutch. MVP. Nikki, what do you think about this talk about people want Eddie Jackson suspended? I actually want to hear your thoughts on this, man. I didn't see anything really bad about the Eddie Jackson tackle on Saquon. He did have a couple of bad plays that I definitely thought he should have got a call on, but yeah, I don't know, man. Giants Opinion Sports says, I can't take some of the Giants fans right now. It's idiocracy out there. I agree with you, and this is what I'm going to say to that. It's 2 games in, we're 0-2. I understand your frustrations from a point that this is 7 years now that we're starting off 0-2. It's year 3 in a rebuild, and they expect, what should I say? They expect visible progress on the field, which usually translates to wins. However, it's year 2 in a rebuild, actually, not year 3. Year 1 with a new coach, year 1 with new schemes all around except for the special teams. Year 2 of a quarterback who hasn't even started a full season yet. And I definitely think people are overreacting a little bit. We were never supposed to do good in the first 6 weeks of the season, you know what I'm saying? So, there's that. I just want to say that. We were never supposed to do good. Wait, did they start me off here, or did I accidentally not click the whatchamacallit? Play the moments. I'll see when the option pops up. If you think Jackson should be suspended, you're trolling. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see the reason to suspend him, Sujit. You might have to be a little bit more specific there. Nikki says, I'd rather us see what we got with the young bulls. Exactly, the young pups. Because, yo, listen, on the defensive side, they're already developing very nicely. You know what I'm saying? What's the worst case scenario for the Giants? The worst case scenario is always going 0-16. That's always the worst case scenario. So yeah, I'm gonna say that, Jaden. Sujit is starting a new hashtag here. I will not be able to say that out loud. Shout out to Christopher Halago in the chat. As Matt Ryan throws, no intentional grounding? No? There was literally nobody in that area. Okay. Halago says, people unrealistically expected Jones to have an MVP year like Lamar or Mahomes. Yeah, I agree. Just complete unrealistic expectations on a guy that's in a new system that hasn't played the 16 full games in his career yet. And John Speed Sports says, I think it's the media and younger fans. People spoiled from 07 to 11. I wouldn't say it's because they're spoiled from 07 to 11. I would say it's more so to what Christopher said. They're spoiled from guys like Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, all these quarterbacks who produced very early when they were young. You know what I'm saying? Ligma says, I don't see any improvement in the Giants because we lost the game. Ligma, well, I'm going to tell you this. I pulled up the defensive stats. If you don't see any improvement there, man, you're just trolling. We're currently a top 10 defense by the numbers. So, there's definitely improvement there. Yeah, that's, you know what's crazy? Sunday against the Bears was the first time Daniel Jones had all, 4 or 5 of his main weapons healthy. And then within the first quarter, that was scrapped. Because he never played a game with Ingram healthy. He never played a game with Saquon healthy, as Saquon gets a touchdown. Never played a game with Darius Slayton healthy. Never played a game with Golden Tate healthy. Never played a game with those 4 guys all healthy. And Sterling Shepard all healthy at the same time. Never. Sunday was the first time, and then, bam, just like that, first quarter, Saquon tears his ACL out for the season. I think sometime in the second or third quarter, Sterling Shepard gets turf toe. He might be out for a couple of weeks. Golden Tate was still recovering from his injury from the season before it even began. And, it's like he can't catch a break when it comes to weapons. You know what I'm saying? Edward says, Hub stole my Emmy comment about the weapons. I mean, yeah, because it's a good point to bring up as I'm back on the defensive end here. Let's see. Madden puts me back on the defense. John Speed Sports says, I would be all over Jones right now if the O-line was good. Our O-line is bad right now. In the run game, our O-line is definitely bad. In the pass game, they're actually okay. I think our O-line's average, actually okay right now. How they're performing against the pass, especially against Pittsburgh's pass and Chicago's pass. But they're trash against the run, man. Absolutely trash. Nikki, once again, with another $2 donation. She says, from the chat, this is like the 3rd or 4th one from the chat. Let's turn up. We freaking love the hub. Yeah. Thank you once again, Nikki. Just straight up, is there a level above MVP? Can somebody tell me if there's a level above MVP? That rhyme, don't hate the player, hate the game. Bars. Because that's what Nikki is on right now. Like, straight up. This is, I've never had this happen before. This is beyond me. This is beyond me, man. This is amazing. Hall of Fame. Nikki, you've officially entered the Hub Hall of Fame. The first entrance into the Hub Hall of Fame. You will have an induction ceremony and everything. I don't know what the induction ceremony entails. I'll have to figure that out. But you're officially in there right now. In the Hall of Fame. First inducted member. Probably the only inducted member for a while. Logan says, what do you think could be some realistic outcomes for the season? So, realistic outcomes from the season... The Giants defense finishes top 15. I don't think it's realistic that we keep the production that we have right now, which is like top 10 and then in some cases top 5. I don't think that's realistic at all. But for the season, I think it's realistic that we could finish as a very, average, above average defense. Offensive wise, I have no idea as yet. That dude was just wide open. I was trying to cut back there. got wide open. That's on me. Offensive wise, I think it's realistic that Daniel Jones passes for like 4,000 plus yards because he's already passing 40 times a game. So just on the pure fact that the run game, if it doesn't improve, he's just going to be forced to pass. That's another realistic outcome. And those are really the two that's coming to mind right now because it's still early yet. You know what I'm saying? As Calvin Ridley drops a pass there, James Bradbury in coverage. Giants Being Sports says the Giants O-line allowed the most pressures in the first 2 weeks. It's hard to tell because Jones is suicidal in the pocket. That is true. Daniel Jones he did improve his pocket awareness, despite the fact that he had that one fumble, which was on him because his pocket awareness was bad. Other than that, his pocket awareness is actually very much improved this year. Otherwise, he would have been sacked a lot more. Let's see if I could get this 2-minute drive here to end off this game real quick. We're going to start off with the run. Ooh, Saquon absolutely ran over Grady Jarrett there. If he could have stayed afloat, that would have been amazing. See, you're going to run again. Going to get it down to 2-minute warning. The Giants still have all 3 timeouts. Ooh, Saquon. Nice run there by Saquon, bro. That's a nice run right there, bro. I would love to see that man run like that in real life. Oh, man. Toast, do I still use the suggestions box? Not right now, simply because of the time I have. Because I'm also, I'm in school right now. The semester is going on right now. If I had more time, I would. Maybe I could use it for live streams if you guys have ideas for live streams. For those of you that don't know, the suggestions box is something I used to run over the summer where I'd have you, the subscribers, vote on video ideas. You know what I'm saying? And I would make the video. In fact, I might actually move it over to a members only thing in the future, not right now. And I might do that in the future. A suggestion box. But as of right now, Toast, the only reason I'm not doing it is because I literally have time to make like 3 or 4 videos a week because I'm in school again. So I got time to make that heavily edited preview video, time to make 1 skit, a reaction video, and a recap video. And if I'm lucky, I would have time to make a brief news update video like I did today talking about Devontae Freeman. But that's about it. Big Blue Way, you have been asking for a Discord call-in show for a while. And I'm not going to do a Discord call-in show. I think I'm going to do what Tana does, which is a StreamYard call-in show, simply because the Discord call-in show is very messy. Like, I have no way to properly run it. You know what I'm saying? So I would do that. I would do a StreamYard call-in show maybe next Friday or something like that. And for the first one, we'll see who I get. I'm definitely going to try and get Nikki on there for sure. So, Nikki, if you somehow, some way can hit me up on Twitter or Instagram, I would definitely love to have you on the StreamYard call-in show. You know what I'm saying? And then a couple other people I got in mind, and then I'll take some, maybe I'll put out the link during the show, make it a little fun, and take some whoever pulls up in there. But I'm thinking about doing a StreamYard call-in show simply because the Discord call-in show was really messy. It's just not easy to handle. And I might have scored with too much time left on the clock here because there's 1 minute and 20 seconds. The Falcons have 1 timeout, so we'll see how they do. Let's see. Come on, Matt Ryan. That's the second screenplay you ran. That's the second time one of my defensive players blew it up, man. Last time it was Jabril Peppers. This time it was my middle linebacker, Patrick Queen. I see the chat moving in the corner of my eye, guys. The reason I keep my eye on it completely right now is because I think we could close out the game here. We're going to use our Queen. He's going to drop back right in the middle of the field. Oh, wow. Julio Jones caught that. I went up and I pressed Y to play ball with McKinney, but he did not get anywhere close to actually intercepting. No. Giants, do not choke. Don't choke. This is not going to overtime, man, as the Falcons use their last timeout. Okay. Let's chillax. They use the last timeout. Let's just prevent a touchdown, man. There's 19 seconds left. Come on now. Why? Why is it that Jabril Peppers' hand did not get there in time? Oh, that's it. Oh, thank God. That's the end of the game. I was, hold up, what just happened? All right, maybe it was a good thing that they caught it, because if it was an incompletion, it would have stopped the clock. We come away with another win against the Falcons. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, Sajid. Sajid, you're right. I see you saying that you're a Hall of Famer, Ligma. You call Daniel Jones Danny Winston, bro. That's unforgivable. Jaden Dawkins, you work on Amazon, like an Amazon management warehouse. I heard those jobs are terrible, bro. How is it? Um, that's very true, Sajid. Imagine how our thoughts on Jones would change if we won the Bears game. Same thing for the time management with Joe Judge. If we won that game, people would be saying what they said about Mike Vrabel of the Titans and him intentionally taking flags and intentionally taking penalties. They'd be saying the same thing. I want to know how you felt about the loss yesterday. If you're talking to me, Logan, there is my reaction video. Of course, I'm not happy with it. I'm more upset with it this week than I was upset with the Pittsburgh loss because I saw a lot more negatives. I'm starting to come around on it because, I recently found out that the defense is actually better than I thought it was. But my full, recapping type of thoughts, I guess you could say a little analysis will be out tomorrow in that pros and cons video that I do as Quentin Nelson, 99 overall Quentin Nelson that we traded for, has an upgrade. Of course, I'm going to get that pass protector up. AJ Marshall says, do I expect Dave Gettleman to get fired after the season? Get over with since he took over as GM in 2018. Hasn't won a lot of games. AJ, you do have a point, and I understand where you're coming from. I just think that I'm going to see how the season goes before I say, in week 2, week 3, fire Dave Gettleman. I'm going to wait and see how the season goes, but I understand where you're coming from, man. It is not day 251, Ligma. It is not day 251, I can assure you that. Logan says, when the Bears kicker missed the field goal, I looked like a crackhead waving my hands and screaming. Bro, when the Bears kicker missed the field goal, I was having flashback to Tampa Bay, bro. I was like, we're winning this. We're winning this 20-17. And then, of course, the refs completely just hate the Giants, and they were like, nah, you're not winning it. Offensive pass interference, what didn't happen. If anything, it was a defensive pass interference. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know what's with the refs in the NFL in the first 2 weeks and calling offensive pass interferences. It makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Sajid, no. You better take that back. Well, we're keeping Jones until he proves that he's not a franchise quarterback, all right? As of right now, he's still working on it. We're keeping him, man. Slayton was not targeted as much. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Giants Opinion Sports says for real, Sajid, it's unfair how fans treat Jones and he goes hard. I mean, that's just being a New York athlete, and I'm not gonna say Eli got the same treatment because I was not, watching football at that time. Too young to know how Eli was treated when he came in. I know for a fact that Eli had a better team in the Giants when he came in compared to what Daniel Jones is dealing with right now. But we saw how Eli was treated towards the end of his career. So we kind of expected that DJ was going to get harsh treatment. I mean, from the moment the dude was drafted, people started hating on him. So we shall see about that, you know what I'm saying? But that just comes to the territory of being a New York athlete, being a New York sports fan, a New York, sports player, bro. I heard some Steelers fans say they want to trade Jones to replace Big Ben. Nah, not Jones for Ben. Yeah, that offensive pass interference call, I did not get it at all, man. Darius Slayton is the best outside wide receiver in the NFC East. It's either between him and... What is Amari? Do you guys consider Amari a slot wide receiver or outside? Because if Amari, you consider him a slot, then Darius Slayton's definitely the best outside receiver in the NFC East, for sure. Yeah. I would say it's Slayton. If Amari's the outside, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, he's not a slot receiver. So it would be Amari. Yeah, there you go. I'm like, okay, bet. Yeah, it's Amari, bro. It's Amari. Jones put on another 50 pounds will be similar to Big Ben. That's another thing. You actually noticed his, him putting on the muscle. You noticed it in game. He can take hits a lot better now. And by the way, guys, this game right here, Thursday night primetime against the Houston Texans. This is going to be the last one for the stream time, and after that, I'm going to call it a stream. We're going to finish this up right here. See if we could beat the Texans on primetime. Giants don't have exactly a great record in primetime right now. You know what I should have checked? I should have checked how many sacks Khalil Mack has. Because 2 games ago, he reached his 20th sack. This dude is probably breaking the sack record in Madden right now, man. Oh, man. Jaden Dawkins says, if Jason Garrett knew how to play call, Darius Slayton would outshine Amari. Yeah. Yeah. If Jason Garrett just got the ball to Amari Cooper a little bit more, that would be amazing. The Texans have a red alternate uniform? That's not a uniform that I see that much on them. I didn't know the Texans rock red uniforms like that. That's a nice throw there. This dude was just wide open. I'm not exactly sure why James Bradbury was so back. Maybe it was a comeback route or something. But, that was not a good look there on the defensive end. Your little symbol, Giants Opinion Sports, your symbol is still there. I can still see it. If you're talking about the members badge, it's still there. Thank you. The Giants need their red alternate back, bro. Just as an alternate. Anytime I say it, I feel like people feel like I'm saying they should need it back as like a permanent type uniform. Deshaun Watson goes down. Khalil Mack. The sack attack. Well, he's not with the Bear Pack anymore. If Khalil was with the Giants, what would my new nickname for him be? The sack attack for what? The sack attack. I don't know. I'm going to have to come up with a new rhyme. Nikki, once again. Just, yo, guys, just put your arms up. Just praise. We're witnessing greatness. We're witnessing greatness, bro. Justin Tuck bow. The Justin Tuck bow. Nikki, thank you once again. For the $5 super chat. She said this one is for beers next stream. Let's turn up for the hub. Shout out to PTA, OGR, KB, a TSC, TSI, Bad Dog, Tana, Hub, chat once, feet pics. Let's go. I can't believe y'all about to make me do this, bro. Listen, Nikki, I'm gonna need you to answer me right now. If that super chat was for the feet pics, let me know. And I'll just, as much as I don't want to, but if it wasn't, I'ma stay put. But you need to let me know right now, Nikki. Is it a yes or is it a no? If that's what that super chat was for. Simply type a yes or a no. That's all I'm saying. Otherwise, I'm going to continue. I will continue. Okay? I'm getting a lot of don't do it. I'm getting a lot of don't do it, and I will leave the stream. But, hey, man, listen. She's a Hall of Famer. If she says yes, just close your eyes. I mean, the Hall of Famer spoke, guys. What do you want me to do? Philly 500? Is Philly 500 that type of dude? And the Hall of Famer has gone silent. So I'm guessing I'm going to take the silence as a no. Is what I'm going to take it as. Why is he so open, bro? I peeped him too. I literally peeped him. I was like, I see this dude going for the end zone. But Martinez just wasn't fast enough to get anywhere close to him. Oh, man. Bradley in the chat. Shout out to Bradley. He's a fellow NYC head. He says, you're solo. Sorry I'm late. 2 words, Andrew Thomas. We already gushed over Andrew Thomas, man. So you missed the Andrew Thomas party there, Bradley. Okay, Nikki. Okay, thank you. All right, yo. It will not happen, bro. It will not happen unless, I think the one person that got it before, it wasn't Edward, was it? It was. I will have to go back and check, but I think it was Wolves. And Wolves actually paid the price. And he got it because he paid the price, man. Nathan Loring says Khalil Mack. Yeah, I traded for Khalil Mack. This is my 3rd or 4th season playing this particular franchise mode. I got Khalil Mack like last season. I traded, I want to say it was Evan Ingram for him. That was just a bad run on my part. Yeah. Andrew Thomas did handle Khalil Mack. That is very true. Shout out to George Macari in the chat. He says, "Hey son, how you doing? I'm good. I'm doing good, bro. How are you?" And Giants Opinion Sports says Philly 500 is humbled right now. I predicted the Eagles will go 5-11. My pick is looking good. I didn't particularly say a record prediction, but I did say the Eagles were going to fall apart this year because I didn't say injuries. I did say depth, but depth and injuries kind of go hand in hand. So my prediction is looking really good as well. He's wide open. This is a touchdown. Oh my God! Why did 21 catch up so quickly? That should have been a touchdown, bro. But 21 caught up so quickly, man. EDP, yo, Jaden Dawkins, bro. Yo, I love EDP for entertainment value. That dude always makes me crack up, bro. Always makes me crack up. You see, now, the thing is, I'm like, I ain't 21 yet. But I'll try my best. I shall try my best. Let's get this right here. We got Jonathan Taylor. I forgot that I have Jonathan Taylor in here. Wide open Sterling Shepard. The line. Just look at that protection, man. That was just a nice pocket right there for Daniel Jones. Got all types of time in the pocket to throw that. Look at that. Nice pocket. Sterling Shepard got open. That's what I want to see. Is that too much to ask for, guys? Is that too much to ask for? Just a nice clean pocket and a wide receiver getting open downfield, man. I can't remember the last time I saw that. We got Justin Jefferson. Justin, oh man, could not get his hands on it. Let's see. Gonna run here. Oh, it's 2nd and 10. For some reason, I thought it was 3rd and 10. Get this Saquon run. We haven't ran it in a while because the pass game has been working so good. Let's see. I think I might have bit off a little more than I can chew there because I tried to go for that open hole, but it wasn't as open as it seemed. 3rd and 10. I think this might be the last play of the quarter right here. Sterling Shepard once again getting open for the 3rd down conversion as the quarter ends right there. Any update on the Sterling Shepard injury? I don't know about that. Giants Opinion Sports. Last time I saw it was for a couple weeks. Sajid says right there he's out for 3 weeks with turf toe. So yeah. Yeah. I'm a Giants fan, but I still love my Detroit City. Are you talking about like Detroit in game? Because Detroit in game in this Madden franchise mode right now, I think they got 9 or 10 wins or something, bro. It's crazy. Saquon, that's okay. I thought he got in there for the touchdown. It looked like he got across the plane to me, but I guess not. See if we could pound the rock and get him in there this time. So guys, now that Shepard is out with turf toe, and we have no idea if Golden Tate is fully recovered, we know the Giants should sign a running back, or at least elevate a running back. Should we sign a wide receiver? And this question just popped into my head. I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but should we sign a wide receiver right now? Oh, I couldn't get in there. I should have dived. I should have dove for it. That's on me. I saw the opening. I wasn't fast enough. I should have definitely dove for it. We're going to take the field goal. That's really sad. That's an amazing drive to come away with just 3 points. That's on me. Ooh. Yeah, that's on me, man. Let's see. With Kevon Wallace. What happened with Kevon Wallace? I think we should keep Julian Love and keep using him the way we're using him right now. Because I'm pretty sure we have a free safety rotation and it's doing well. It's doing well enough. Julian Love is doing well enough in that rotation. We tried him out at slot corner last year, and he was not that good. As I spotted who they were going for with Blake Martinez. I just wasn't fast enough to get over there. As Deshaun Watson is 8 for 8. Nah, we gotta correct that. Deshaun Watson is 8 for 8. Nikki says thoughts on Ingram and Shepard always injured. So Shepard is usually always out with a concussion, but now he's also becoming injury prone. Evan Ingram is becoming injury prone. After week 1, I didn't want anything to do with Evan Ingram. I was so just disgusted with the guy. He was healthy and he just coughed up terrible plays after terrible plays. I'm almost basically done with Ingram. With Sterling Shepard though, not so much, as our dude gets the sack, 48 there. Patrick Queen gets the sack. Sterling Shepard, we definitely gonna have to restructure his contract. I'll tell you that. We're gonna have to restructure his contract 100%. He's not a, what do we give him, like 40, 50 million dollars? Yeah, that's gonna need to be restructured. As the block, we get the block and we get the recovery. Amazing special teams play. Grant Haley coming off the edge, blocks the kick, and then Jabril Peppers come up to the middle and then recovers it. That's just a nice special teams play right there. So Evan Ingram, I'm completely open to trading him. I have been for a while. Sterling Shepard, at the very least, we're going to need to restructure his contract, or we just might need to get rid of him as well, which is sad. Those are 2 of our main weapons, and none of them can stay healthy. Nice tackle there by Jabril Peppers. This man's been making all types of plays. They do not manage to convert the 3rd down. They're going for it on 4th down. Listen, it did say they're going for it on 4th down. I don't know why I'm out here in a punt formation. Oh my god, thank you. I was like, he's not converting it, bro. James Bradbury came in the clutch with that tackle right there. John Speeding Sports says Peppers' angles has been really bad this year. Well, do keep in mind they're using Peppers all over the field this year. They've been using him at cornerback, at safety. I'm not giving him an excuse, but he's doing a lot more this year than he's been doing in years before. You know what I'm saying? Love's 2 career interceptions are at the same stadium. He had an interception last year against the Bears. I didn't know that. You see, now last year is already such a blur to me, and I've forgotten what's happened in a lot of games in the 2019 season. I don't want that to happen again for the 2021, because that would mean we're not having a good time. Just want to get that conversion real quick. Didn't want to risk anything downfield. Bradley says, I've had turf toe. It hurts so bad, but I went to a chiropractor and it got me right. A chiropractor fixed turf toe? Would you look at that? I didn't know that fixes turf toe. Maybe Shepard should go see a chiropractor then. I mean, he is on an NFL team. They definitely have more than enough money. This is a touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yes, thank you, Dallas Goedert. This dude was so open in the middle of the field, it's not even funny, man. That's the first receiving touchdown of the season for Dallas Goedert. He's been an absolute, like, steady receiver for me when I'm using Daniel Jones, though. All right, let's get it, bro. Let's see. Should the Giants go back to the retro Giants logo? Huh. To the retro Giants logo. I've seen a lot of things about this, because not just about the logo, but the uniforms in general. A lot of people want us to make the Color Rush our permanent away uniforms, which I don't, because you're going to get used to them very quickly. There's a reason people love them so much, and part of it has to do with we don't use them that often. And personally, I like our away uniforms. Apparently, a lot of Giants fans do not like our away uniforms, but I think I'm like one of the only dudes that do. Come on, Slayton. Come down with that, bro. You're wide open, you're alone, you have the ball in your hand, and you drop it? Come on. But yeah, a lot of people have been saying we need to kind of revamp the uniform, revamp the logo. I personally don't see the need for it, but I wouldn't be opposed if we bring back the original, you know, like the old 80s Giants logo. I shouldn't say original, but, you know, the old 80s Giants logo. I wouldn't be opposed. As it's 3rd and 10. Gonna try and pass it here. Let's see. I didn't even realize there's like 30 seconds left in the second quarter here. So, yeah, let's see if Shepard gets open or if Slayton gets open. Once again, the ball was knocked out of his hand. That should have been he should have gotten that because he was on the inside of that corner. But, hey, it is what it is. We'll take the field goal. We'll take the field goal. This should be a chip shot, nice and good there by number 11, our kicker. And let me look back here. Let's see. Oh, the chat moved a little bit since the last time I looked at it. John's Opinion Sports says, I get what you're saying, Hub. The man took such a bad angle. He pretended to be hurt. I lost some respect. I'm never gonna say a player pretends to be hurt, especially somebody like Peppers. Like Peppers is somebody I legitimately believe that's a great leader on the team. If that is what happened, I would lose some respect too. But I don't know. I don't want to. Maybe part of me just doesn't want to believe that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do have an unrealistic team. That's why it's, I said I'm a god in Madden franchise mode, bro. Because I know how to make these trades. I know how to make these signings that shouldn't happen. Just Madden franchise mode, though. I wish it was like this in real life. Let's see. See, now the reason I have dudes like Justin Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor on the team, I have no idea what happened there. It almost looked like a glitch. Is because in Madden, after their rookie contracts are up, they usually don't get extended. Which is another reason I'm not getting Madden 21, because they didn't even fix that. Like, franchise mode needs to be fixed. Jesus Christ. He got through there real quick. So that, you know, these rookies actually get re-signed and whatnot. But a lot of them, they don't get re-signed. They don't even get picked up on the market. So they become available in the franchise mode. You know what I'm saying? Nikki says, don't worry, Hub. If you can't beers, it's okay. I'm always drinking for you. Hope school is going good for you. School is going good so far. It's don't want to jinx it though. Don't want to jinx it, but it's actually so far so good. It's easier than I expected because I'm taking like a lot of electives this semester. I'm a computer science major and I don't actually have like a legit computer science class this semester as Sterling Shepard gets open. I got like an elective. I'm taking a woman and gender studies class, which is like all reading, so it's pretty easy. I'm taking an ethics class, which is all reading, so it's easy. I'm taking 2 math classes, but they're not as hard as the math classes I've taken before, so you know they're also kind of easy. And what's the 5th class that I'm taking? I'm forgetting what the 5th. Oh yeah, geology. And geology is easy because I took earth science in high school, so it was like it's just kind of recalling stuff from there. I don't want to jinx it, but you know it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Let's see. How's my fantasy team? I can give you guys an update after I finish this game. I'm doing better than I thought in fantasy. Like I was supposed to lose this week, but Russell Wilson came in the clutch for me this week, so absolutely made me win. I saw a stat that showed Daniel Jones has a quarterback rating of 129 when throwing on the run. Aw, man, I don't like that because that sounds like Josh Allen. Then again, a lot of people think that Josh Allen is now an elite quarterback. And I will say he's had some great 2 opening weeks, but he's played against the Jets and the Dolphins. Let's not forget that he's played against the Jets and the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Yes, this is true. Nikki says franchise mode Hub looks like the GOAT until KB hops on stream. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm a god in Madden franchise mode, but that's it. Don't like any other Madden mode. I quickly become a noob because I only play Madden franchise mode. I used to play on Ultimate Team, but that was like way back, bro. I don't play nearly as much as I used to. In fact, I don't play it. No, Saquon. This Saquon really fumbled, bro. That was such a nice catch and run too. Y'all saw the juke. He literally stopped on him with the tiptoes and everything, but then he fumbles. Aw, man. That's one thing Madden loves to make Saquon do, fumble. Look at this juke, bro. Took his ankles and then bam, the fumble. God damn it. I'm really sad about that. But there's 38 seconds left in the game. What was I saying? Yeah, I used to play Mutt, but there's like way too many tryhards on Mutt. And then online, I never used to play online because up until recently I didn't have Xbox Live Gold. You know what I'm saying? Like up until maybe like a year or 2 ago. Yeah. And that should be the end of the game. Saquon Barkley, 305 rushing yards? Holy Jesus. I didn't even realize that. This man has 300 rushing yards in this game. What a beast. What a beast. Of course, the offensive line has a lot to do with it, but Saquon making plays, man. This man making plays. Josh Allen is playing middle school gym classes disguised as defenses, yeah? How are you making a fantasy basketball league? That would be goated. I'll consider making one for when the next basketball season starts. Yeah, I used to be in fantasy basketball 2 years ago, but it's like I lost interest because I stopped like editing my lineups like halfway into the basketball season because it's so long. Um, Toe says Michael Parsons is gonna skip his last season to prepare for the NFL. It makes it easier for the Giants to get him. Hopefully it does, because I've heard a lot of good things about Michael Parsons. As we got an upgrade here on Saquon. Let me upgrade his power back. Hopefully that does something for his carry, because that fumble should not have happened. Bam, there you go. +1 to carry. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to upgrade Khalil Mack. What am I even upgrading, bro? He's like, let me go with the power rusher. This dude is like perfect. Power moves and speed were upgraded. Let me upgrade Clay Clayton, our left tackle. Gonna get pass protector up. Get that at least up to an 80. And Jeffrey Huntington can be auto upgraded, so that's fine there. Yeah, Saquon barely fumbles in real life, but Madden has him fumble like all the time, man. Then again, we thought Saquon was, never gonna get injured like that, but I don't even want to think about it, man. It gets me sad. It gets me sad. Let's check out these stats, because this is ridiculous. This particular season that I've been playing with them, it's absolutely ridiculous. See, now, we don't need to pass that much because of how much Saquon is running. DJ, 3,400, basically 3,500 yards. I'm done. This is a Jameis Winston-esque type thing. I haven't even thrown an interception with Daniel Jones that much when I play. So that's all that's all in the sim, when Madden sims the offense. That's great. He's literally having a Jameis Winston type of season, bro. If we go to rushing, 2,800 rushing yards? 2,800 rushing yards. Hey, yo. 500 carries, basically. 2,800 rushing yards. 27 rushing touchdowns. Jesus Christ. Receiving, no 1,000-yard receiver yet, but, they're all doing pretty good. Slayton with 10 touchdowns. Let's go over to defense. How many sacks does Khalil Mack have? Khalil Mack has 24.5 sacks. This man, bro, Jesus. If we don't win the Super Bowl this season, this team is beyond stacked, bro. You're laughing at the 27 touchdowns, Nikki. I'm laughing at the fact that this man has 2,800 rushing yards. That is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, bro. Giants are 12-3 right now. 12-3. We clinched the playoffs. We're the 4th seed in the entire NFL. If we go into the NFC, we're the 3rd seed in the NFC. The Lions are somehow also 12-3, and the Seahawks are 13-2. Jesus Christ, man. That's beyond me, man. So yeah, like I said, that was gonna be the last game for the franchise mode here. So actually, before I get tempted to do anything else, let me actually turn off the console. What I'm gonna do, because I said I was gonna show you guys an update on my fantasy team. So let me just pull that up real quick. I first need to disable screen share on my Let me get this real quick. Where is the screen share? Let's see here. Where is it? I can't. Okay, so you know what? All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the screen share for the for Google Chrome. I'm gonna get to the chat in a second. And now let me pull up ESPN/fantasy/football fantasy home. I'm already signed in, aren't I? I bet. Here we go. So first, the Giants Creators League. Before I actually say that, let me get back to the chat. Of course, Ligma with his Daniel Winston jokes, because he's been saying that since the beginning. Do I want more of an inside or outside linebacker? Inside. Have somebody that could play alongside Blake Martinez, because I am very confident in Martinez. I like what I'm seeing. And so far, our pass rush is good. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, Giants Opinion Sports. Thank you for tuning in. It is coming to the end of the stream anyway. Let me just show you guys the update here on my my league. So week 1 in the Giants Creators League, I beat She Got Sports 164-118. As of right now, it looks like I'm gonna beat the Entertainer 160-138. It's funny because I actually thought I had a pretty bad team when I drafted it. And Julio Jones is questionable for next week, but that's all right. He kind of kind of failed me low key. Where's the actual points that he put forward here? Because they have the score. Oh yeah, there it is. He got me 4.4 points. It is what it is. But it looks like I might come away with a win there. If we go over to the New York Bull Sharks, which is my non-PPR league, I believe, as there's a ad. I don't want an ad, ESPN. Can you? I guess I have no choice because there's not even an exit button. There it is. I'm going up against Nerding Out Sports. It looks like I might come away with a win there, 161 to 127. And wow, that's actually a tie game. I'm going to tune into that as soon as the stream ends. That's a better game than I thought it was going to be. Now, if we go over to the New York Grizzlies, where it looks like I am losing, I'm going up against... Oh, no, I'm winning. I'm going up against Team Bradley, 151 to 128. Pretty good there as well. And this was the second PPR league I made, I think. And I think I'm winning, not even because of Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to have to sub him out. He had 24 points this week, but definitely because of Russell Wilson and Chris Carson, man. The Seahawks came in the clutch for me. And then finally, against, this is my non-PPR league, the New York Olympians. I am winning 114 to 101 against the coronavirus catastrophe. And this is funny because before the Seahawks game yesterday, I was losing 101 to like 82. So the Seahawks came in massively in the clutch, bro. But yeah, that's the update on my fantasy league there, guys. Thank you all for tuning in, man. It's been a great stream. Like, there's actually like low-key tears in my eyes because it was such a good stream. Thank you so much, Nikki, for like just being an absolute great supporter. It's been amazing. Can we get a year for Super Quads? May his leg rest in peace. For Say Quads Barkley, year. Hopefully this man, his legs get better, man. Shout out to Talking Sports with Muzz, tuning in as I'm about to end it. Thank you all for tuning in. This was a great stream. It meant a lot. Thank you, specifically to Nikki, man. You're the real MVP of this stream. So many donations. I love it so much. I love all you guys. That's it for now. I'm going to have my pros and cons video out tomorrow, and I'm out.